Excellent work. I had my doubts about you, but I'm happy to be proven wrong.
Kemm looks about, then returns his eyes to you and gives you an imperious nod.
With that out of the way, I'm sure you've prayers to submit and acquaintances to greet. My paladins will see to any further concerns. Goodbye now. You have done fine work here, friend. Do not spoil it with stupidity.
They must have written something down.
Dallas is of the Divine Order. She is our responsibility. The paladins stay if you must, but do not touch anything. Paladins, turn this place upside down. I want every nook, cranny, and spiderweb examined. If there's nothing else, we have a lot to do. And out with it. My time is precious. Be mindful how you waste it. I am not a library book to be perused at your leisure. Here, now, be quick. I've other matters at hand. Enjoy the city, won't you? If a single scrap of parchment has Raymond's name on it, I want it brought here. Dallas, you best be careful. You're playing with necrofire. You are no longer required here.
Kemm's eyes turn very, very dark.
I cannot count the friends I have seen cut down by the ring, nor the outrages against humanity that I witnessed at their hands. I am Lord Commander of the Paladins, Guardians of the Faith, Lucian's own. I kill Black Ring. Never forget that. Now, if you're done with gossip, I have things to do, and so do you. Oh, Dallas, you best be careful. You're playing with necrofire. I'd better have something sensible. Here, be quick. I've other matters. And my time. Enjoy the...
train.
Bodies in the streets. This place isn't free.
I
not
serve
anymore.
all who seek aid, sir. May the gods watch over you.
Suspect in Alexander murder found dead in Driftwood.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender. Not too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that? Arx is still a free city, last time I checked. There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
Hubert publishes latest edition. New book already out of date.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender. Not too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that? Arx is still a free city, last time I checked. There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
More than royal stands tall.
All those broken arrows. You've got your work cut out. What you looking for? I'm not picky.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender. Not too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that? Arx is still a free city, last time I checked. There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
Hubert publishes latest edition. New book already out of date.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender. Not too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that? Arx is still a free city, last time I checked. There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
Colluded with Black Ring. Paladins clean house.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender. Not too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that? Arx is still a free city, last time I checked. There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
Hear ye, hear ye.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender. Not too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that? Arx is still a free city, last time I checked. There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
People respond. Now hurry.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender. Too loud. What do you think paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that? Arxus did a free sitting last time I checked. Body in the streets. Where's it? Not anymore. I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender.
Mystery vault under the back. Those magisters are...
Daylight. There must be an opening nearby. Seems someone wants to keep me out.
Hello. You'll have to forgive my limited stock. The incident in the harbour was... well, I was lucky to escape with my life, much less anything to sell. Void woken. I was taking inventory of the... a pleasure doing business. Even now.
I feel awful. Hopefully Lucian will grant me his blessing.
Keep strong. Lucian will preserve you.
I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please return.
Another card? I feel awful. Me too. Hopefully Lucian will grant me his blessing.
Keep strong. Lucian will preserve you.
I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please return.
Another card? Me too. I feel awful. Hopefully Lucian will grant me his blessing.
Keep strong. Lucian will preserve you.
I feel awful.
I pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return.
It's a dangerous path ahead, friends. Best to stock up.
Another card?
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. They didn't even let surrender.
The gate guard stands to attention with the professionalism her royal uniform would demand. But when she speaks, her voice quivers. Something has left her badly shaken.
Move along, and nothing to see here. You're late.
Move along there.
The gate's to be kept. Move along, and no, you can't. The gate's to be. Move along, and nothing to see here.
She gives you a long look. Then,
This gate is closed.
Clear off. Ain't no getaway happening here. And if there is, I ain't involved. Get it? Ain't no one going nowhere as far as you're concerned. Ain't no one packing up and moving out of the city in a... Good. Now clear off.
So much death on such a lovely day.
Time to play.
Some...
You recognize the trumpet. This is the Queen of Pearls, playing a fanfare for her lover. The stone smells of granite and rosewater, but beneath the aroma, a familiar smell lingers. Death fog. And then you see it. The horn of the trumpet connects to a pipe. The pipe disappears into the dirt. The scent of death fog comes from under the ground.
What is happening out here? Haven't we seen enough tragedy today?
He considers the wreckage surrounding the ex-cake. Understanding dawns.
That cake, it came from the doctor, with a letter of congratulation. It was truly a magnificent sight, but the wedding was cut short before we could even slice it. Voidwoken, sabotage, bad cake. It's easiest if I show you. Let me see your map.
He shakes his head and whistles as he identifies the doctor's home on your map.
If there was ever a house that was haunted, well, that's the one. They say almost no one gets in, and few have seen his face, and no one knows his name. He corresponds only by messenger. The townspeople seldom speak of him. He'll open your belly and fill it with jelly. The doctor is in, the doctor is in. He'll rip off your toes and shove them up your nose. The doctor is in, the doctor is in. Heard a kid singing that the other day. Her mother heard it too, and beat the poor tyke senseless. That was funny, I have to admit. Gotta take your entertainment where you can. There is little to tell. He's just the doctor. He speaks to few, and few wish to speak of the shadowed house on the eastern cliff. Don't expect a warm welcome. And watch out for the cake. Can't say I blame you. I don't want to appear disloyal.
Bloody void woken at a wedding. If that ain't a bad omen, nothing is.
The woman cries up. A well-dressed dwarf paces swiftly around the room, overseeing the packing of trunks. He gives you a cursory glance, worry etched on his face.
Yes, thank you for coming. Indeed, it would have been a beautiful ceremony if only... Dark times. Dark times, safe home to you now.
He quickly turns away and casts a worried gaze around the room, counting something on his fingers.
I'm afraid I don't know any. Lohar, you say?
He peers into your eyes, looking for a sign of honest intent, and, satisfied, his face softens.
When the crackdowns and decrees came, I defended her. When she exiled her cousin Marcus, I joined in the applause. But this new plan of hers, I want to believe I do, but death fog? Something's not right. She's tuned me out. Well, she's tuned everyone out. Everyone but that advisor of hers, that Isbale. Her quacking all but drowns us out. She's holding court in the sewers, if you can believe it. Go to my wine cellar. Pull out a vintage called Lula Bell. It will open the way for you. And take this key. You'll know where to use it when the time comes. Is there more you need from me? What? Impossible. That's the wine talking, that is. Yes, yes. I see the honesty in your eyes. This news does muddle things a tad. I tell you what, you seem an honourable sort. See Dorian dead and I will meet his offer. All right, fine. Believe me when I say you'll be well rewarded. I suppose I can afford it better than I can afford an enemy at this particular moment. Kill the rat and be quick about it. I don't have the luxury of time.
Wait, where the hell did that Dorian fella go?
Take care of yourself.
Ark's still a free city, last time I checked.
There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
Already out of date.
Think they'll open the shops anytime soon?
Greetings. I am Cranley Hubert. I assume no further introduction is required. Oh, come now. Surely you've heard of my writing, or my work with the Historical Guild of Arks? Ha! Ask me a real question, why don't you? The answer is Hubert Oak, of course, my near namesake. A question for you. In what year did Lucian the Divine depart from us? Correct. Perhaps I'm still being too easy on you. Any drunk on the street could have gotten that right. Time for a real challenge. Name the first king of the dwarves. Clearly you have had some modicum of education in your time. One final question. Answer this correctly, and you can consider yourself a scholar on par with yours truly. Fail, and I shall have to show you my door. The Sorcerer King from times of yore, Brachus Rex, had a twin. What was her name? Well. I must confess, your knowledge is impressive. Please, allow me to invite you to join me in my private chambers for further intellectual discourse. Excellent. Please, come along. Quite simple, once you know the trick. You place a book onto the pile, and a hatch at the back of the fireplace is unlocked. Go on down. I'll be right behind you.
What's this? I found something.
Beyond my sanctum, true intellect flourishes best in the dark, don't you think?
Lucky find.
My sanctum, my intellectual womb, my palace of the mind. Welcome, and make yourself comfortable. Pray tell me, what's the darkest, most delicious nugget of knowledge you've come across in your time?
With a mischievous twinkle in his eye, Cranley glances from you to some nearby skill books, rare ones. He raises an eyebrow. Impress him, and we might win a prize, it seems. Cranley Hubert's eyes bulge with amazement.
Oh my, yes. And please, let's not be so formal. Down here, call me Gigi.
He gestures absently for you to select from the skill books as your reward. It seems that the poor fellow is quite taken aback by what you told him. Without another word, he wanders away from you, deep in thought.